Hello, hello. Hey, hey, hi guys. Welcome back. Capricorns. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Hey, Brad. So glad you're hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody, for popping by. All right, let's get into this. We are starting with the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins for our Capricorn. That's our real nice Capricorn energy. A, because it's right in their avenue, right? Being that it's earth energy. In particular, though, we've got a lioness and her little baby cubs. I gotta say, Ten of Pentacles can be about a lot of things. It can be about money, it can be about work, it can be about anything that we consider like tangible abundance. It can also be about emotional abundance, and it can be about family. This is starting out looking like someone is either envisioning having a family, maybe with Capricorn. Maybe this person is like, I'd like to have a whole bunch of little cubs with you, mama or papa. This could be somebody who's looking at Capricorn and saying, God, she'd make an amazing parent. And that could make them get all like mushy gooey inside, that the feeling of like it feels like big love is what it feels like to me. I got a 2 of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Hermit in reverse. Wait. Yeah. Sorry, it's such tiny scroll. I had to actually read this. I haven't used this deck in a while. It's Hermit in the reverse. We got the Death card upright. So this is going to be a bit of a popcorn eating ride, I think. Someone's looking at Capricorn and seeing them as someone that they'd like to have a really long-term connection, like build a legacy with. They see Capricorn as someone who has been in a false twin flame and that has ended. They see it as Capricorn's out like on the dating scene now, or if they haven't advertised it, I still know that they're willing to talk to people. That must mean that they're done, which means this fantasy I've been holding on to, that could now be something. So here's the thing. We need to very quickly ask Capricorn what their situation is, because we've got a character who is like ready to try their hand at getting with Capricorn. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. I would say, yeah, this Capricorn has flown the coop. They were in something. Here's the problem. Oh boy. The problem is if Capricorn just ended something that they said, oh, I was so invested. I wanted to be in love with somebody for the rest of my life. I thought it was my 2 of Cups, my twin flame, my soulmate, my everything. And it turned out to be a big fatty lie. And now I'm single. And you know what? I do not even want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm walking away from what I thought was going to be. In fact, I'm flying away from any kind of 10 of Pentacles where, I envisioned myself being somebody's, baby mama, baby daddy. No. Now all I care about is I want to build a lot of money, financial wealth, and success. And I've got a singular mindset right now. I am all about walking this path solo. Capricorn is in a very different vibe than the way somebody else sees them. They see Capricorn as a 10 of Pentacles, and that part's right. But like I said at the beginning, 10 of Pentacles can be a lot of different things. I feel like Capricorn, it doesn't matter if they're masculine or feminine, Capricorn is coming across as a masculine in this story, meaning the energy of the sun. So direction and action taking, decision making. They have packed up their stuff and they're like, I'm taking care of my business. I've got what's mine. They might have recently moved out of a home or something that they had shared with someone who was their false twin flame. They have packed up. They have moved on. They are just now like enjoying being footloose and fancy free is what it seems like. And they're very confident about all of this. They're doing great, but they are not on the prowl for anybody else. Capricorn is not brokenhearted though. They're determined. 10 of Wands. No, they're like, trust me, I am so glad I did not end up with that previous connection I was in. Absolutely no. I am flying away without any guilt, and I'm not going to live in misery with a false twin. I'm going to go build myself a freaking castle and never look back and never feel guilty that my life is getting easier now that I'm not with that person who was a false twin flame. I really feel like that person bogged Capricorn down. I feel like Capricorn is acknowledging it, because here we have like the Isham, like the sit bones. So basically like the the rump, the bones in our rump. And I feel like Capricorn is saying, yeah, I was so held down. I was like sat down on my bottom and couldn't even fly anywhere. Now I can. I am lifting myself up. I am not feeling guilty about it. And I'm going to be as successful as I'm supposed to be now that I have cut the weight of a false twin flame out of my life. And yeah, I'm totally, comfortable talking to other people. I'm not on a painful hermit's journey where I'm alone and crying. I am so free. Okay, but here's the thing. Someone sees Capricorn and they're like, oh, at last they're single. I can get a shot with them now. Natalie, thank you, sweetheart. You angel, thank you so much. You are so generous. Thank you, honey. I feel like this is so not what Capricorn is looking for right now. I feel like they are so in an opposite mindset. Is Capricorn at all open to anyone who is admiring them? Yes. King of Swords. Okay, well that's the first really great news, because Capricorn's like, well, yeah, if they know who they are, if they come in like my equal, if they come in ready to talk, if they come in truthful, I think truth is a big thing. This King of Swords is someone who they may not say a ton, but what they do say, you can count on it. Capricorn is like, look, I said I'm not brokenhearted. I said I'm out to get my money. I'm hearing that Rihanna song. Better have my money. I feel like they've got this attitude of going out to get mine. But of course, if I met somebody wonderful who knows who they are and they're matching me in that energy of, like action taker and decision maker and honest and straightforward, and they can look me in the eyes and tell me things that they really mean and back it up with action that I can trust, of course I would be open to that. Okay, that's terrific. But again, it has to be that person. So now let's go back over to whomever this character is who is thrilled and delighted that this Capricorn is single. They see Capricorn as a person that they want to have a whole litter of adorable little babies with. Tell me who they are. Hanged Man, Piscean energy. They're somebody who's been waiting. They've been biding their time for a long time. It feels a little secret admirer energy. We've got a Knight of Swords sideways. We've got the Three of Wands sideways. We got the Nine of Coins upright. This is somebody where in the time that they've been waiting, and they really have been respectful. They have thought a lot of times, should I walk up and be like, why are you with that person? Are you ready to go? Because when you are, here's my number. And then they thought, no, I can't do that. I don't want to rush it. The time will come. In the meantime, it gives me time to just keep building on my money, just building myself. I'm confident. I'm powerful. Capricorn will want me for me when Capricorn is done with whatever situation they're in. This is a character who has been patient, not because there's some dish rag that's like just waiting for the day that they can finally have the person that they want and they'll just wait forever and ever. No, it's more like, I could be more forceful, but I want to be respectful. I want to trust that things happen in divine timing. But in the meantime, I'm not sitting around, just waiting for my life to get good, waiting until the day Capricorn might be single and then maybe I can ask him out. No, I'm somebody of value. I'm somebody I'm confident. This character is strong. We haven't seen them yet come out as anything other than someone who believes in themselves. Ooh, High Priestess. We do have a lot of watery energy surrounding them just because we've got Pisces. And then I always look at this as a Pisces, Cancer, Virgo vibe on this. They could be incredibly intuitive. That could be a real strength that they possess. They could also be very, very loving, very emotionally warm and wonderful and giving. They do believe in their own intuition. For some reason, this is so weird. I'll just say it because it popped into my head. I feel like this person could be like a police detective or something. They trust their hunches. They are somebody they're strong and they're tempered and they're powerful and they don't run from anything, yet they're very intuitive. They use their intuition and they trust it, which, sometimes we think that's like a visionary and it's kind of watery and it's kind of like, somebody who can go with the flow even too much so. But this person is tempered by this really grounded force and kind of even a stubborn energy to them. that they handle it the way they trust their intuition. They go, no, I'll do it the way I know I'm supposed to do it because this tells me, something in here tells me, and it's never failed me yet. So I don't let my ego push me. I don't let fear push me. I don't let worry about missing out push me. I trust my instinct. This character feels like I like them. I like this character a lot, especially for a Capricorn, um, just because they understand stability. And Capricorn would be they want something stable. Now they thought that they wanted somebody, which is funny. Capricorn said, I would be open to like an air sign. I would be open to somebody that's really like methodical and really straightforward and not too emotional, maybe, but somebody who's truthful. I don't want somebody who, you know, like melts down on me because I really want something stable. And, you know, I'm about my money now. I'm about building a life for myself. I want something organized, somebody structured, somebody who's got solid, you know, ground under their feet. So I want an air sign this time. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, give me somebody who's going to be up here and making logical decisions, not emotional ones, because that you can't make good emotional decisions sometimes and do good business. The interesting thing is this character that we've been describing, this one that likes a Capricorn, they might be the perfect match because they blend emotional decision with a grounded energy. So instead of an air sign, we've got possibly a water sign, but we've got the energy blended with an earth sign. And it's like, oh, now that would give a different twist to it. We've got that King of Coins sideways for them, and we have a Five of Swords. When I said this person is stubborn, this person is not just stubborn, they're a bit of a fighter too. They are energetically, they know when someone doesn't want them to approach, and they themselves wouldn't want somebody to approach them either. Don't try to tread on this character. This character knows better than to tread on anybody else as well, because they wouldn't allow it to be done to them. They have a side where, man, this person can be a fighter. Probably so can the Capricorn. That's probably the other reason they said, no, I'm not going to walk up to Capricorn and be like, hey, when you're done with that idiot, here's my number. They're like, I wouldn't want somebody being high-handed with me. In fact, that would make me push them away. The last thing I need is somebody tell me how to live my life, tell me when to be done with this, tell me they're watching me and spotting all my wrongs or mistakes. Like, hell no, I wouldn't tolerate that. I would push them away if they did that to me. So I wouldn't do that to anybody else, even though it's tempting, because I think this person has wanted to say, Capricorn, you deserve so much better. But at the same time, they're like, no, when the time is right, I'm stable and secure anyway. Capricorn will see that. It'll work out when the time is right. This Capricorn, until they don't want to keep people at bay, you're not getting into them anyway. You're not going to get close to them. So, and I don't want to try to push it. I know better than to try to trespass on someone, because I wouldn't want anyone trespassing on me. I like the respect that this character has, even though this is a character who is showing so much strength. They're not the secret admirer who's out there like, oh, someday, as I twiddle my thumbs, I can envision a life with Capricorn. That's exactly what Cap said they did not want. They didn't want over emotional. They want somebody logical. They want somebody who's got their mind on money, who's going to really make life, you know, solid and secure. That's exactly this kind of character. But I just think it's funny that it's not at all what Capricorn would have predicted for themselves. But it's because we didn't see it, or the Capricorn didn't see it as an earth sign blended with a water sign that could fit just right for them. So what will happen here? Like we said, Capricorn doesn't seem to be like trying to push anybody away if they're the right person. Capricorn is single and open and ready for business now. What might happen? Six of Pentacles. These two could work together, or it could even be like one person is in a position of like seniority over the other, like they've been there longer than the other person. But this is collaboration. This is equality. This whole storyline has been about equality. I love the fact that this character looks at Capricorn as their equal, never as somebody that they're going to trespass on, somebody that they want, but they're not desperate, somebody that they would love to connect with because they see a long term, they see something beautiful with this Capricorn. They see harmony. They see this Capricorn as like, you're so much like me. That's how I know how to handle you, because I can sense it. I can see it. You're a lot like me. We'd be good together, but I can't decide that for you. You have to see it in me and want it too. I love the fact that that's how they've handled this Capricorn from the gate. They've waited patiently until the Capricorn was done, single. They didn't come in high-handed. And at this point, we got two people that can work this out. Ooh, this is so exciting. We got a Three of Swords that ended up sideways. I gotta say, if these two do start to connect, they may discover that they have had very parallel lives. They have known great hurts and pains, and they have both had their life totally disrupted. I'm going to wager to bet that each of these characters at some point had a relationship with someone who they thought was like a, huge, important twin flame kind of thing. And when it ended with a betrayal or something like that, like it was a disaster. It's like their whole life went up in smoke. You got to figure out, where you're moving to, how to get new furniture, the whole 9 yards. You wind up one day you think you're in a connection, and the next day it's like, and I'm never speaking to this person again, and it's just so much upheaval. A Three of Swords, especially this one, is huge upheaval in every aspect of personal life as well, particularly housing and like those basic levels of security. So I think that's why Capricorn and this person keep displaying the tendency toward, I want someone I can trust to not like throw a grenade in the middle of the life that we built. We've got a house and car payments and all of this, and now it turns out they're betraying me. Great, this is a lot to unravel now. And I feel like both of them have a really like, what I want is somebody that I can trust at that responsibility level and build a romance with. But first comes like stability and trust, because I don't want my life being upended again. And I think that that's the most amazing part. These two have the same mindset. It's not that they are without romance, not at all. In fact, this person sees a tremendous longevity and love and, making babies or grandkids or whatever with Capricorn. There is a lot of romance here, but more than anything, it's like, man, I can see you. You're like me. You understand the value of having somebody that you can rely on, somebody you can trust, somebody that's mature, somebody that isn't going to crash the life down that we've built together. That's super important. So I'm thinking that these are mature characters, right? People that don't want to restart from the ground up and have to build and their credit all over again and buy everything right down to their socks all over again. They're not going to get in romances unless they're with fellow mature individuals. Well, this looks like a slam dunk. I love this one. You guys, thank you so much for being here, everyone. All right, I'm going to bounce out and go to Scorpio storytelling next. And I'll see you guys shortly. All right, take care. Thanks again for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you do enjoy the channel. Sorry, my puppy needs me too. Bye. Aries, my love.